from State Farm Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
Wilson's pass.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
It's a gain.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there. On their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
3.
And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. Taken from just outside the 30. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, Murray. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. First down, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Jadeveon Clowney brought him down. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well. Showed it right there.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Wilson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
At his own 4-yard line.
A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 62 yards on the ground. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the field. Here's Murray. They'll set up the screen for Eno Benjamin. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. This is Benjamin. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Murray going to fire one out wide. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. It's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
No score after one on EA Sports. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, Benjamin. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there. First down.
A gain of 11.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Murray now. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
The Seahawks 20-yard line.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Easy, easy, easy. 2-2. Mike's 54. I got one. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Easy, quiver. Okay.
To throw on third down. Murray. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 14.
There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. 14 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Zane Gonzalez lining up.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
Yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On second down, here's Murray. Pass incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
On third down, they run with Edmonds. And down inside the 15 he goes. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Tackled at the 7-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Kill.
On 2nd down, Benjamin. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Eno Benjamin. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Wilson.
He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Let's make these boys go 4 down, 4 down. 34, 34. Scoot.
Throwing again. Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Michael Gallup. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Shotgun now from Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Eno Benjamin with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Seahawks 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. 54. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll run with Edmonds again. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's third.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
Down.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
1st down, Seattle.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown.
Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown.
Is good.
And his kick is right through.
Cardinals 31, Seahawks 10.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit. Wind.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. He'll have a first down past the 40, and all the way up to the 46. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Edmonds running out of the shotgun, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Edmonds, the ball carrier.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. On the screen, this is Edmonds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
First down, Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
It's now 2nd.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And some room to roam now. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez lining up 40 extra.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson. That'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing?
And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. Got a man, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Now Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson. And it's 2nd down.
4-yard line.
To throw again. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Isaiah Simmons.
You have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Wilson's pass.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
To Chris Carson.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, it's a great win here on a